Good morning. Welcome to Stretch and Flex. It's Saturday, I think. I've lost track of which day of the week it is. I do come on a couple of minutes early each time. As I understand, sometimes people have a little trouble finding the video when it's live on the page. So this gives you a couple of minutes to try to find it. Also, as a little reminder that I do appreciate it if when you're either watching this live or if you're watching it as a video later, if you wouldn't mind just either send me just a little message saying hi or click on the like button or click on the little heart button. All of those help us to know how many people we are reaching and who you are. So thank you very much. I'll just keep an eye. It looks like we've got about a minute to go here. Um, and I still apologize. I've not yet been able to figure out how to get the music to come through very clearly. But we do the best we can with what we have. So, and you can always stretch without music. That's not that big of a deal. It just makes it a little bit nicer. Don't know any word yet on when the Y will be reopening, but continue to follow their webpage and just Prescott YMCA, and you'll get a message. So it looks like it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to go turn on the music and we're going to get started. Okay, standing up nice and tall, your feet are about hip distance apart, your abs are in, your heart's lifted, your shoulders are down and back. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And another nice deep breath and exhale. Roll those shoulders, big circles all the way around. And another nice deep breath. And exhale. Deep breath in. This time, bring your arms down in front of you, soften your knees, put your hands here on top of your knees, and then lift your upper back, rounding the upper back. I'll turn a little sideways so you can see. And then come down to neutral, and arch your lower back, lift your head and shoulders. And then exhale, round that upper back with a cat. And inhale, arch the lower back, lift the chest and the cat. And do that cat. And the cow. And cat. And cow. And cat. And cow. And go back to neutral, stand up tall, roll those shoulders. And nice deep breath in. Now reach higher with your right hand, and then higher with the left, and the right, and the left. Now if you have any issues in your spine, I just want you to reach higher with that right hand and hold it. If you don't have issues, both arms reach up and just bend over to the left. And come back up. Spinal issues, reach higher with the left hand. Good spine, lean over to the right. And up. Then reach higher with the right hand or lean to the left. And up. And higher with the right or lean over. Or higher with the left, excuse me. And back up. And bring those arms down, big circles. And again, I'm going to stand diagonally so you can see what I'm going to do. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, soften those knees, hinges from the hip. Lean forward, bring your hands down, and then slowly round back up. Nice deep breath, soften those knees. Bring that heart forward and round up. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale, round forward. And slowly come back up. And roll those shoulders. Now I'd like for you to take your feet way far apart. Bring your arms out here to the side. Pull those abs in tightly. Soften your knees. You're going to take your left hand. You're going to reach over here and touch your right leg. If you can, take it down to the floor, bringing your chest towards your quads. And then bring it back up. And then take your right hand over, reaching towards your left leg. Bring your chest down. And come back up. And take the left arm across. And up. And the right arm across. And up. And the left arm across. This time, let's hold it. Kind of turn, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe. And slowly come up. And then let's take the right arm across. Pull the chest down towards your quads. And slowly come up. Bring your arms out front, soften those knees. Bring both hands down towards the floor. Then pull your forehead down towards the floor. If you want, you may straighten your legs. Breathe. And then slowly round back up. And toe heel those feet back underneath your hips. Soften your knees. Prayer hands. Lean forward. You are going to take your left elbow. You're going to twist to the right. Put it on the outside of your right knee. And twist around, looking up towards the ceiling. And come back to the middle. And then once again, lean forward, take your right elbow. Put it on the outside of your left knee. Use it to twist you around. Looking up towards the ceiling. And back to the middle. And slowly round up. And once again, let's take those feet way far apart. Toes are forward. Nice deep breath. Soften the knees. Bend forward. Bring your hands down as far as you can. Try to get to the floor. Bend the knees a little more if you need to. Or you can bring them to the top of your knees here on your quads. Now keeping the legs as straight as you're able, just slowly walk your hands over to the right, pulling your chest down towards your right quads. You should feel this down the back of your right leg. You might also feel it a little bit in the lower back on the left. And then slowly walk those hands back to the center and walk them over to the left. Pulling your chest down towards your left leg. And slowly walk back to the middle. Toes are still forward. Soften those knees. Slowly round back up. Toe heel those feet back again underneath your knees. Toes are forward. Sit back as though you're sitting on a tall bar stool. Bring those arms up overhead if you want. And lift your right heel. And put it down. Lift the left. And down and right. And down and left. And down, right, and down and left, and down, and bring it up. Roll those shoulders. And let's do just a little bit of balance here. Remember, on balance, you think of 4 points on the bottom of your foot, 2 on the ball, 2 on the heel. You push them down into the floor. Do not lock the knee of the leg you're standing on. I'm going to turn a little bit diagonally again. You're going to put all the weight onto your right foot. Remember, that right knee is soft. You're going to bring your left leg, bend it, and take it back behind you. Now, if you want to go deeper, you're going to grab the inside of your left foot. Then you're going to get those knees back together. You may stay here, or if you'd still like to go deeper, you can bring that right arm up and kick back with that left leg. And if you're really flexible, you're going to pull that left toe up and grab it with your right hand above your head. And relax. Let's go to the other side. Now the weight's on that left foot. Once again, don't lock the knee. Bend the right knee and take the leg back behind you. And you may stay here, or if you wish, you can grab the inside of your foot, but bring your knees back together again. Then you're going to bring your left arm up. You're going to kick that right leg back and breathe. And try not to wiggle. And release it. Shake it off. At least you're not on video wiggling all around. All right. Now, I like to try to stretch our chest and the front of our shoulders. You're going to bring your arms out here to the side. The elbows are bent about 90 degrees. Shoulders are down and relaxed. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together and then pull those arms back behind you, trying to get your elbows to touch behind your back. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. And release it. Roll those shoulders. All right. Now we're going to try to get our triceps to the back of our arms. If you have any issues in your right shoulder, You're just going to take this right arm out. You're going to pull it across in front of you. Keep the shoulder down away from your ear. Grab above your elbow, pull down, and then across. Now you may need to lift up a little bit to feel it down the back of your arm. If you don't have shoulder issues, take your arm out front, palm up, touch your shoulder. Now, start taking your elbow up towards the ceiling, walk your fingertips down your spine, keep that arm close to your head. If you want more, you can take your left arm, you may either push, or you may reach up here and grab your elbow and pull it kind of behind your head. Everybody relax your shoulders and breathe. And release. Roll that shoulder. And let's change arms. So, if you have issues in your left arm, remember you pull the arm across in front, grab above the elbow, relax the shoulder, pull across and lift up a little bit. Or palm up, touch your shoulder, walk your fingertips down your spine, keep that left arm very close to your head, and then you may push, or you may reach up here and grab your elbow, pull it back and across a little bit. Keep those knees soft, keep your abs in, and be sure you're breathing. And release. Roll your shoulders. And now we're going to try to stretch our hamstrings, the back of your legs. So again, I'm going to stand diagonally. You're going to take your right leg. You're going to bring it out front, put your heel on the floor, pull your toe up towards your shin. Now both hands need to be over here on your left leg. I don't want any hands on this straight leg. You push your glutes back, keep your abs in tightly, lead with your chest, and you lean forward till you can feel the stretch down the back of your right leg. Please do not put any hands on that right leg. Breathe. Think about lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Slowly come back up. Keep everything else where it is. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale one more time, stick the glutes back, lead with your chest. Bring your chest forward. See if you can go just a teeny bit further down. Think about lifting your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. And you're breathing. And slowly come back up. And we're going to change legs. So now the weight is on your right leg. The heel of your left foot is on the floor in front of you. Pull up the toes. Both hands need to be on your right leg. Do not put any hands on the left leg, or whichever leg you have straight. Stick your glutes back, lead with your chest, and slowly come forward. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Think about lifting that tailbone up towards the ceiling. Slowly come back up. Keep everything where it is. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, pull in those abs, lead with your chest. Come forward once again. See if you can go just a tiny bit further this time. Think about lifting the tailbone up. And slowly come back up. Shake it off. All right. Now, I'd like you to take your feet as far apart as you can comfortably. You're going to take the right toe, you're going to turn it towards the right wall. Your left toe is still facing forward. Both hands go over here on the right leg. You're going to bend the right leg, trying to stretch the inside thigh of your left leg. Now, you can bring your chest down over the top of this leg. If you don't feel it, slide your legs a little further, feet a little further apart. Or if you want, you can bring your hands down in front on the inside of your right leg. Feel the stretch on the inside of your left leg. Push the outside of your left foot down to the floor. Don't roll on the inside of your foot. And if your hands are on the floor, bring them back up on top of your knee and straighten it. And then we're going to take our right toe facing forward, left toe faces towards the left wall. Bend that left knee. You don't want your knee to go past your toes. If it does, you start sliding your feet further apart. And again, you can bring your chest down over your right knee, left knee. And if you want, you can bring your hands to the floor on the inside of your left foot. Make sure the outside of your right foot is still on the floor. Breathe. And then slowly come back up. And toe heel those feet together. All right. Now I'd like to try to get the front of your legs, your quads. So you're going to take your left foot, put the toe of your foot on the floor behind you, wiggle it back at least a couple of feet, soften both knees. Think about the front of your left hip. I want you to push it forward or tilt your pelvis so that you feel the stretch down the front of your leg. If you don't feel it, wiggle the feet a little further apart, bend the knees more, and breathe. And bring that foot forward. Let's go to the other side. So now the left foot's forward, toe of your right foot's on the floor behind you. Soften both knees. Think about the front of your right hip. Push it forward or tilt your pelvis. Again, if you don't feel it, wiggle the feet further apart, bend the knees more. Chest is lifted and you're breathing. And come back up. Shake it off. All right. One last stretch and we're going to go to the floor. So once again, you're going to take your right foot forward. Toe of your left foot's on the floor behind you. Pull this up so you can see. Wiggle that foot as far back as you can get it. Put both hands on this front knee. Try to push the heel of the left back foot down to the floor. So the left heel's going down. Bend the right knee till you can feel the stretch in the calf of your left leg, or whichever one you have in the back. Breathe. And bring it up. And let's change sides. So now the left foot's forward, wiggle that right one way back. Both hands on this front knee. Now try to push the back heel to the floor. And then you bend the front knee until you can feel the stretch in the calf of the leg that's in the back. All 10 toes are facing forward. If you don't feel it, wiggle your feet a little further apart or bend the front knee a little more. And bring it back up. And help yourself down to the floor. I'm going to move the computer down so that we can see on the floor. Grab a drink of water and come down to the floor. Now, sitting up nice and tall. I don't care where you put your legs. For me, it's sitting cross-legged, whatever works for you. Nice deep breath. And as you exhale, just turn your head, look over your right shoulder. Stay here. I'm going to change the camera just a little bit. And slowly come back to the front. And then turn your head. Look over your left shoulder. Abs are in tightly. You're sitting up nice and tall. Your shoulders are down and back. And you're breathing. And back to the front. Roll those shoulders. And sitting up nice and tall, take 2 fingers, put them on your chin. Then I want the hand against your chest. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Now, do not move your hand, but I want you to pull your chin back away from your fingers. And then relax. Pull them back and relax. You're not moving your fingers. You're pulling your chin back away from your fingers. And relax. Pull it back. And relax one more time. Pull it back. And relax. And then sitting up nice and tall, those shoulders down and back. Just bring your chin down towards your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. And bring that chin back up. Roll your shoulders. And then if you would, please lie down on your back. Okay. Now, just pull your knees up towards your shoulders. Just rock just a little bit. Kind of relax those shoulders. Relax that back. And then put your right foot down on the floor. Put the ankle of your left foot above the knee. Take your left hand and push that left knee away from you, trying to get the lower leg perpendicular to your body. Now we're trying to stretch our left hip. You may stay here, or if you want to go deeper, you're going to pick that right foot up, grab behind the right knee, keeping your shoulders relaxed, using your biceps. Pull that right knee towards your chest. Maybe that's a better angle for you. Breathe. Now you may stay here, or if you'd still like to go deeper, you're going to let go behind your knee. You're going to put both hands on the outside of your right ankle. Excuse me, your left ankle. Put your right foot down on the floor and pull that left ankle towards your chest. Pull with your biceps. Your shoulders are still relaxed. And then everyone, regardless of whether your foot's on the floor or you've got the leg up or on your knee, I want you to move your left leg about 1 or 2 inches to the left. Not very far. You're not rolling onto your hip or your side. You're still flat on your back. You just change the position of your legs a little. That should have moved the stretch a little bit into the inner thigh. Bring it back to the center. Now move your left leg 1 or 2 inches across your body. Again, don't roll onto your hip. You're just moving the leg. And back to the center. Really pull either your knee or your ankle towards your chest. Now, if you still have the urge to go deeper, lift your head and shoulders up off the floor so you can pull the leg even closer. And if you want to show off, not that I can do it, but maybe you can, you put the ankle behind your head. And then you release. And let's do the other side. So you're going to take your right ankle, put it above your left knee. Take your right hand, push that knee away from you so you're getting the lower leg perpendicular to your body. Again, you may stay here, or if you want to go deeper, you're going to pick the left foot up off of the floor, grab behind the left knee, and pull the left knee towards your chest. Should feel this in the hip of the right leg, or whichever one's on top. Breathe. Remember, you're pulling with your biceps, your shoulders are relaxed. And if you want to go deeper, you're going to put that left foot down on the floor. You're going to put both hands on the outside of your right ankle with your fingers facing up. And you're going to pull the ankle closer to your chest. Now, everyone move your top leg or your right leg 1 or 2 inches to the right. Remember, keep both hips on the floor. We're not rolling onto our side. We're just moving the top leg a little bit. And bring it back to the center. And then move that leg 1 or 2 inches to the left across your body. And back to the center. Really pull that ankle towards your chest. If you want to go deeper, lift the head and shoulders up so you can pull it even closer. And if you want to show off, the foot goes behind the hip. And release. One more time, pull those knees towards your shoulders and rock. And then roll onto your side and come up onto your hands and knees if you're able. Now, if you're not able, I'll be right back in a second to show you how to modify this. But if you can, your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. You're going to sit all the way back onto your heels. Slide those arms forward, bring your head down between your hands and reach your forehead towards the floor. If that is not comfortable for you, or if it bothers your knees, you sit up, you take your legs way far apart, you grab behind your knees, lift your chest, and from the hips you lean straight forward till you can feel the stretch in your lower back. Be sure you're breathing. And then everyone relax, come back up, and I need everyone to go back down onto your back. And yes, that was intentional. It's called activities of daily living. You need to be able to move around. Arms out to the side, shoulder height, palms down. Easiest version, you're going to keep your feet on the floor. If you want it more challenging, you're going to push your lower back into the floor and bring your legs up into tabletop. Now, we're going to drop both knees over to the left. Now, let's go right. That way, because I'm laying right. So, you can do it one leg at a time, or you can move both legs together, bring them both over to the right, but you're keeping both shoulders on the floor. And then turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Now breathe. And then looking back up at the ceiling, everyone pull your abs in very tightly, very carefully, either one leg at a time or both legs together. Bring those legs back up, get nice and square, and then we're going to take one leg at a time or both legs together over to your left as far as you can go, but don't let your right shoulder come off the floor. And then turn your head and look over your right shoulder. And breathe. And then once again, looking up at the ceiling, pull those abs in very tightly, either one leg at a time or both legs, bring them back up. Again, grab those shins, rock just a little bit. And then either roll to your side or rock and sit up facing the front. And then I'd like for you to take your legs as far apart as you're able comfortably. Let me see if I can figure out which way I got to scoot here. Okay. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, just turn and face your right leg. Stay up. Now your feet are flexed, your toes are facing the ceiling. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, bring your chest down over your right leg. Now keep both hips on the floor. Once your left hip wants to come up, you're at your edge, you stop. And then you're going to take your chest down as far as you can towards your quads. You should feel this all the way down the back of your right leg. You might also feel it in your lower back, especially on the left side. Now you may stay here, or if you wish to go deeper, you're going to take your right hand, put it on the inside of your right leg, turn your chest to the front, take your left arm palm up, reach up and over, and if you can, you grab hold of your big toe. And if you're leaning sideways, let's let go. Go back down to where your chest is facing your quads. Everyone, abs in tightly, slowly come back up and face the front. Nice deep breath. As you exhale, just turn and face that left leg. Stay up. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, come down over that left leg. Bringing your chest down towards your quads. Come as far as you can come without letting that right hip come off the floor. Again, you should feel this all the way down the back of your left leg. And perhaps a little bit in your lower back, especially on the right side. Breathe. And if you wish to go deeper, you can take that left arm, put it on the inside of your leg, turn your chest to the front, bring your right arm up and over, and grab hold your big toe.
And then letting go, put that right hand on the floor, left hand on the outside of your leg. Everyone pull your abs in and slowly come up and facing the front. And once again, sitting up nice and tall. Don't care where your legs are. I do care that both sit bones are on the floor and your back is nice and tall. If you want this a little more challenging, you're going to bring your arms out front with the thumbs up, or you can just keep your arms by your side. Think about your shoulder blades. Lift them up, slide them forward, take them down, and squeeze them back. Up, forward, down, and back. Up, forward, down, and back. Up, forward, down, and back. Go the other way. Take them forward, lift them up, squeeze them back, and down, forward, up, back, and down, forward, up, back, and down. Last time. Forward, up, back, and slide those shoulder blades down. Put them in your hip pockets. Keep your hearts lifted, your abs in, and your shoulders down and back till you go to bed tonight. Thank you for joining me. Be back Monday at 10 o'clock for Y Fit, or next Tuesday at 11 o'clock for more stretching. Thanks, guys. Please remember, either hit a like button or heart, or send me a little hello message.